Nimsy versus Throne. For doom.
Let's have some fun!
Alright, hi everyone. This is going to be a one-off game of Lackey Zoolock versus Highlander Quest Shaman. I was going to put this in the vlog, which I was about to say weekly vlog. It's going to come, the vlogs come off on a as-need basis schedule. Take a little bit of time, and I don't want it to be the only content on my channel. But let's get into this game. This deck is pretty fun. I kept Expired Merchant in Hand of Gul'dan because the only issue I really find with this deck is sometimes you're stuck for draw, and it's weird with the life tap, but I really like the power play of Expired Merchant into Hand of Gul'dan. And we also got Dark Pharaoh Takan, which we can coin out on curve. That's awesome. The idea behind this deck is you play your 1-mana minions and you have Magic Carpet, which gives them all +1 attack and rush. And you have Dark Pharaoh Takan, which buffs your Lackeys, makes them 1-mana 4/4s. So then with Magic Carpet, your Lackeys are 1-mana 5/4s to overwhelm your opponents. And then you can get some extra value off the Grand Lackey Eric card. And really what we want to do is go face. The issue with my gameplay this game is I trade a lot, and that's partially because he knows that the Shaman player knows exactly what he needs to do to kind of stop me in my tracks, and that is make sure I never have a board. He does great at it. So all I can really do is play rush minions and hit his minions. But if you can, you want to go face. But this game, I did not realize he was a Highlander deck until a very odd moment in the game, and the end of this game is just kind of nuts. But I played Dark Pharaoh Takan on curve, which is awesome. And we're going to see what he does. He's going to go face. He's going to play a totem. And he plays the 3-mana 3/3 evolve adjacent minions and gets really lucky with a high roll of Korkan Elites. I looked up the name of the 3-mana evolve and I just cannot pronounce that card's name. So we're going to play the Evil Cable Rat, get a 1-mana 4/4, always powerful. And we're going to add Evasive Worm to our hand. Rush, Evasive, Divine Shield's pretty powerful. Play another 1-mana 4/4 and get the 2-drop and just go wide with our board. We want to go wide as much as we can. So I believe here he's going to play Barista Lynchen. Kill my Voidwalker. I think he's going to do no, he plays Sandstorm Elemental first. Coins off the Adventurer, and then it's a Barista Lynchen. And I'm kind of moused over the Zephyrs really quick because I was like, oh, that card's going to be useless to him. It's not. Now he basically has 2 Zephyrs. This also completed his quest. So now for the rest of the game, his battle cries trigger twice. Could not think of it for a second. And this is where I started trading a little too much, I think. I probably should have started going face a little sooner. And these value trades are not very good value for me because he's not losing health. But he's going to play his next Battlecry twice, and he plays Sky General Crag. I've been calling him Craig in all these voiceovers. So he might be called Sky General Craig from now on. I imagine that man wearing a State Farm style button down and khakis. But he also is a pirate. But we play the minion that, and I can't remember this minion's name either, but it's a 4-mana 5/5 with rush. And we're going to give it Divine Shield so it trades in without losing too much health. And we're going to sacrifice our Aug Merchant and get 2 1-mana 4/4s. We got the Kobold Lackey and the Witchy Lackey, which is good. It's going to trigger those Battlecries twice again. This time being Cable Rat, he gets his own Lackeys. Mine are better though. It's another Sandstorm Elemental, and it goes off twice, which clears a lot of my board. His Faceless Lackey gets 2 2-drops. And I kind of get tunnel vision this whole game on making sure he doesn't have a board, which I think is a mistake. Part of it is too that I can't really do much besides clear his board because he clears my board before the summoning sickness wears off. So we're going to discard another Hand of Gul'dan. We're going to draw 3 cards, and that's the Magic Carpet. Magic Carpet is a great card in this deck. It gives all your minions rush, so your 1 mana 1/1 Divine Shields, Argent Squires can trade in and still survive. Cobalt Lackeys can become 1 mana, all Lackeys become 1 mana 5/4s with their effects. And we also run Fiendish Servant in this deck. It's not in the hand right now, but he trades in, he gives a random minion 3 attack after it dies. And that's all just very powerful stuff. So we're going to do some trading. I think the 5 attack should have gone face there. This is kind of the benefit of doing voiceover instead of doing it real time, is I can kind of see my own mistakes. So I'm probably going to keep this way up for a while. And this is when I realized that he is a Highlander deck because he activated Zephyrs. I didn't think he was. Should have probably realized he was because he's only playing 1 copy of every card, but I didn't. And he gets a good swipe and does quite a bit of damage to my board. The good thing is we do have another Magic Carpet in hand. So we'll go ahead and play the second one. Discover a Lackey as well. I think that in retrospect, Draconic Lackey was probably the correct play, but discovering a spell is never a bad thing either. Soulfire, I have the worst Soulfire luck, and we're going to see that here in a second. But we get to play Fiendish Servant, which is going to ram into something and give something else +2 attack, +3 attack, sorry. Unfortunately, it gets on the Magic Carpet, which we just don't particularly want. But we get to buff it a little bit. And we're going to trade our... I think to Cable Rat, but I actually Soulfire instead. And I get the 2 in 5 chance not to discard a Hand of Gul'dan, which is unfortunate. Because I would have liked to play the rats, and I don't know why I left mana floating. I should have probably evolved. I think that was a misplay too. I should never leave mana floating. So one of the dragons he gets off summons 2 eggs that when they die, if they survive till the next turn, they summon 2 4/4s with rush. And we just played our 3rd Hand of Gul'dan. We had to tempo that one out, unfortunately, because Soulfire missed the mark. And we're going to buff our Magic Carpet again. That might have been a misplay. So these trades aren't very good to begin with either, I don't think. And I think to trade there, but 8/8s are scary, so I ram into the 8/8. I wonder if trading into that with the 2/2 with rush was a good idea. I don't think it was. And we're just trying to get board presence, and unfortunately we just keep missing on that, so. It's gonna hero power again. And trade into my Fiendish Servant, which gives my Veil Weaver a buff, and he gets, oh, what's that card called? Scoundrel, sorry. And it's gonna discover 2 spells. Shaman spells are not the best spells in the game, but he discovers some pretty good spells. First one's Lightning Breath, which clears the Veil Weaver off my board. Luckily, it keeps the Magic Carpet. And he's going to Youthful Brewmaster his dragon, so we can play it again. I have 3 cards left in my deck. I am running out of resources fast. We're going to discard the 4th Hand of Gul'dan, not the Skull. The Skull is actually a much better card. But imagine if Warlock had Skull of Gul'dan. That'd be a pretty good card for Warlock. Maybe. I don't know. So the only card in this deck that I'm not super happy with is Scrap Imp. I don't know if that card is good or not. I feel like if it comes off and it's not contested, it's really good, but most times it just feels so slow to me. And I should not have played it there because that's going to take up board space for my Eric turn. And I'm just trying, like I said, this whole game, I'm just trying to get myself on board so I can go face. I am running out of resources. And while we're waiting for him, I am excited to play some zoo in the next expansion. The Disciplinarian Gambling looks awesome. Flesh Giant, awesome. We get to be a little more masochistic, which I always love. I love the high risk, high reward of Warlock, and he gets a second Lightning Breath off the Scoundrel, Valpyra Scoundrel, and he's clearing my board. It is not good. I cannot go face. I want to go face. So you're going to see here that Scrap Him takes up a space, and it should not have been played because of that. Especially because Faceless Lackey summons another minion, which takes up that space which you kind of need to play Eric well. But Eric with 1 mana 4/4 Lackeys is great. We get a second Dormant minion. We get a second Faceless too, which sucks. But we're gonna rush into it and clear his board. And this is like my last hurrah. If I can't get there from here, then because I have no more resources. If my board gets cleared again, I am just done. So his turn, I am waiting to see what that second dragon in his hand. Because he only played one. Played one twice, but he still has another dragon from Dragon Queen Alexstrasza in his hand. He's going to Farsight. He's going to draw a card. Cost 3 less. And he's going to play his... I'm waiting for it. This guy's slow. He's thinking through his plays. He's doing what I should have been doing this whole game. And this is one thing I got to get better at, is thinking through my plays and why I'm doing them. And he's looking for a way to do this that is good and gets my board clear. He plays Bandersnatch and gets his own Takan. Now he gets some 1 mana 4/4s as well, but he got a Deathwing off the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, and my board is toast. He discards his hand, but it does not matter. He has a 12/12 that I cannot contest on his board. I have a Scrap Imp, a Hand of Gul'dan, and 1 Lackey. The Lackey's a 6/5, so my only play right now is to play the 1 mana 6/5, go face, and hope that he cannot deal with it. At this point, I am thinking that maybe he'll not get there, but top deck's a really good spell in Torrent. And I figured that out, that it's time to concede. So I'm going to end it there, guys. I will see you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys are beautiful. I'll see you later.